Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Ghost Prime, and we're going to be taking a look at the Yolopark AMK Pro Starscream in this video. This is the latest release from the AMK Pro series, and we're going to take a look at it, put it together. So please like and subscribe. And without any further ado, let's get to the review. Here he is in the package. Since I pre-ordered it, I get this acrylic. So wait, there's a go. Acrylic stand, which has Starscream there, and that's kind of cool. So go on my masterpiece shelf. Here he is in the packaging. He's a little bent in the back here because the way they packaged it was really tight, and they stuck this like this. That's not too big of a deal, but see the back of the box here, got all the pieces, all the parts. And yeah, let's get him out of this plastic baggie. The side is open. So as you can see where it's bent there from the acrylic, let's get the slip cover off. And it's another beautiful looking box. Love the artwork. Very, very bent in. I wish they would package these better. Very bent in. You could really see it's bowed. So put on logo on the top, and that's also where it is taped up. Open this up. Turn it this way so the pieces don't fall out. All right, in the box is 2 trays. So we get all these pieces here, the main bot it looks like, and just like Nemesis Prime, we got some extra pieces here. The blast effects, the stand, instruction booklet. Tells you how to put everything in. It's got different variety of pieces. And thank you for choosing Yolopark. And I think these are instructions. Facebook and Instagram. Nope, looks like just their social media channels. This actually has a lot more pieces than the Optimus Prime or Nemesis Prime. All right, let's open them up. Start assembling. What is step number 1? The head, the battery, the magnet switch. All right, let's do it. Here is the body, and that looks really nicely detailed. Now they got them all together, show all the accessories. So he has blast effects. They're done with a hard plastic. He has nipple rockets right there. I don't know if these can actually come off. I'm not going to pull it. That's really thin. Looks like they go in there. But they connect into there. He has these blast pieces here, which can both go into the feet, and to put it on the null rays, you take this piece, connect it like that, and then null ray like so. It's pretty cool. Again, he has expressions and a stand. And the stand is real easy to put together. The stand, the only painted part on the stand is this little Decepticon logo, which looks really nice. And that just goes on just like that. This has 3 separate holes you can stick this into.
Oh my!
Like that, like that, like that. He has these 2 pieces here. So larger piece goes in there. And like that. That goes into the top. That's the stand. He also comes with this if you pre-ordered it. That's backwards. 40th anniversary Transformers. It's a little stand. And then this is pretty cool. So let's open it and put it together. Let's see. So it's done a little acrylic. Uh-oh. There is a crack there. That is not bode well. I don't... Hopefully the Starscream's okay. There is a protective layer on it of plastic. That sucks. That is already broken right there. Not happy with that. It's probably because the way they package it so tightly in an outward shipping container. So let's see if these parts are okay. And also, I'm going to take out this piece too. I really hope this stand is not broken. Starscream. Alright, that just fell out. Yeah, that's definitely... Looks like there's plastic on the more plastic on the outside of it, but that's definitely broken. Oh, Starscream. Oh, yeah. There's a crack all the way through it. You can see it right there. Oh, that is a shame. So if I take off this outer plastic, this piece is going to fall off. I get a Transformers logo. And the Yolopark stand. I'm going to have to contact Yolopark about this. They package it and it broke in shipping. That is... well, that sucks. Because that was the pre-order incentive. But otherwise, the figure itself is gorgeous. Now his eyes, I think they do light up, but pop off the head real quick. So you do that by taking off these screws and putting a battery in there. Now my Nemesis Prime came with a battery. This one did not come with a battery. I don't know why. His chesticles open. There is one thing I did notice on this is there's some underspray on the underside of the chest pieces there, which is a shame considering the rest of the detail. It is a little bit off-putting, I think, but I mean, I'm still pretty amazed at the price versus quality of these things. Really, really, really nice. You know, the die cast, I love the wash on it. Well, you know, panel lining, all this stuff. And look at all just the wear on it is gorgeous. It's beautifully done. Just amazing. This thing is so cool for not transforming. I mean, it's just really good for a not transforming Transformer. It's really, really cool. So you can open these up, bring it in a little closer. So you have these missiles that I showed earlier. Now it's weird about, let's see if I get that to focus. It's weird about how they connect. It's got like a little hole there. Now I would have thought that they would connect in between or something like that, but it kind of goes down the middle here, and you gotta kind of put it and kind of find the groove, and then stick them in like that. So they're firing out of his chest. In order to change his facial expression, it's the same way as Masterpiece. You just... Let me get my finger in there. Let me take the head off to do it. Big fingers. You don't really need to do this, but I have big fingers. So you take the head and pop off the face. Take one of the other faces. Put that on like the smirk, which is what I like. So now we have a smirking Starscream. All right, let's get into some articulation. So he does have a fair bit of articulation, as this thing should, because it is an action master. Head is on a ball joint. You could look up. There's this little piece right there in the deck where you can kind of put down. You can look up high, which is nice. He gets that little bit down, not a whole lot. Nothing really at the waist, but he does have an ab crunch, which is good. And what's really cool is that it is hard to get this piece back in once you get it out. But it's cool that it's got some pistons there. It's just a little piece that goes in, but it's a nice little piece of detail that I think is really awesome. As you can see, the shoulder can go out this far, bicep all the way around, ball joint for the null ray, which makes a good range of motion, double jointed elbows, wrists go all the way around. He has 3 fingers here. If they're in focus, you can see it. 3 fingers here that are connected, and a index finger that is separate, along with a thumb. You get some pretty good, decent posing out of that. I do like the butterfly joint, which is really cool. The chesticles open to fire missiles, and he's got really cool, I like how this doesn't just fold up. It actually comes up and around, so it puts on top, and then you get a good range of motion out of the hip there. Also to the side with the one that goes on the side. So you go probably a little further than that. The hip here is on this 2-piece, so you can move it down. So it gives you a little bit more movement, which is nice. On the back, this is all one flap if you need that movement, and it looks like it moves up and out of the way as well, so that is really cool. Definitely something that's awesome. Knee, about that far. He has a thigh swivel up at the top, and he has a nice ankle rocker. No up and down on the feet. I would have loved to have seen up and down on the feet. His wings only do that. Also, I think those could use a little bit more movement, but nitpicky, not too bad. He has really good range of motion, I think, for this guy. One thing I do want to point out here is it's on the box, and you can see some detail in there, and this thing's super hard to get off. You could pop the canopy off so you can see the detail on the inside. Now, they didn't paint it, which is fine, because I think it would have actually detracted from the figure. But I think that looks really, really nice. And for a quick comparison of the MP52, it's ever so slightly smaller. Not a whole lot of difference with the size. If this was just a tad bigger, it would fit on a masterpiece shelf perfectly. He is just a tad smaller, and it is noticeable when you see it side by side. It would be really cool if it was exactly this scale, because it's not far off. Of course, then it wouldn't match the other Yoloparks, but I don't have Starscream. I just got this guy because I really like him. And here's how it compares with the Yolopark Nemesis Prime or Optimus Prime 2. So you see these scale really well together. Honestly, a collection of these is pretty tempting. I normally collect transforming Transformers, but these are amazing. I absolutely adore these. So all in all, this thing is absolutely wonderful. It is gorgeous. It's too bad about the shipping, how they packed it so tightly in that box that the acrylic piece broke. I'm going to be contacting Yolopark about that, see what they say. Maybe they can send me a replacement. Really disappointed about that. These figures are top-notch for the price. At $50, I can't see why you wouldn't pick one up. It's a strong recommend from me. At the price of Transformers, this is pretty good. I do understand the fact that it doesn't transform, but a consolation prize is that you put it together, right? I think that's cool. It may be a cost-saving measure for them to have us put it together, but it gives a little bit of interactivity to it, which is, I think, needed for a Transformer, even though it doesn't transform. As an action figure or an action master, these are gorgeous. The use of die-cast and the wash on it with the panel lining is just absolutely beautiful. I can't see a reason not to pick one up, and it's a super strong recommend from me. Really nicely done figure. Let me know what you think about Yolopark in the comments, and I'll see you in the next review.